Well, we've had a great time with the Archbishop with us in the diocese, encouraging us in mission and evangelism. Where do we go? How do you think we as a diocese build on that? Where do we go from here?
So the Archbishop's been really keen that there should be a very clear legacy from his visit, that it's not just a one-off, but it's very much it's fitting with our diocesan priorities. So my real hope, first of all, is that our confidence can grow, that we've seen something of what can be done and seen something of the level of interest of people in particular in hearing more about the stories of Jesus. So I hope that will give people right across the diocese real confidence. I hope too that the prayer that has gone on during these few days again will overflow into our churches, that we will go on praying in particular for those who don't yet know Jesus. And I hope something around that theme of reconciliation as well, in terms of the interfaith work here, but also more widely in society, that again our churches will be committed to continuing that work of growing good relationships with people of all backgrounds.
And we've had the Archbishop's big conversation. I believe that we're going to be following that up with something rather similar that you're doing. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
I'm really excited that over the next year I've blocked out a number of weekends in my diary now to carry on these big conversations in different parts of the diocese. So we've booked in now with a number of different parishes all around the diocese, from very rural areas to inner city Leicester. And the aim of that, I think, for me is, well, there's three parts to it, I suppose, really. I mean, one is about listening to our communities and actually just get a sense of what people are saying and try to get a sense of what God is doing in our communities as well. But there's something also about listening to our churches and actually just wanting to see, so where are our churches at the moment in their thinking about evangelism and witness and so on. And then alongside that, I suppose, there is something personal for me, that actually this is about getting to know the diocese better and getting a better understanding of, in the future, how can we share the gospel of Jesus Christ with very diverse communities right across Leicester. So I'm really excited about these. I'm excited about the fact I'm not doing it on my own, but I'm coming with some curates and some of our ordinands in training, so I hope it will be significant to them. But above all, I hope it will be a real encouragement for our churches in their own attempts to share the gospel.
You've spoken a lot there about listening to various contexts, listening to the people with whom we're trying to share Jesus, listening to parishes. As well as listening, what do you think that we as a diocese are learning at the moment?
Well, I think there's a number of things. I've mentioned the word confidence in particular. That's one of the things that has been on my mind for quite some while. I find it interesting in a lot of conversations that I have with people that often we find it much easier to talk about the church. We find it much easier to talk about the community of the church or the different activities that the church is involved in. We don't find it so easy to talk about the stories of Jesus. And yet when I talk with people outside of the church, those who don't come to our services or anything like that, what they are most interested in actually are the stories of Jesus. They have some vague memory perhaps of something they heard at school, or some vague memory of something they picked up from a TV program or whatever it may be, and they want to know more, very genuinely. So there's something about how we share the stories of Jesus in a way that is, how can I put it, not cheesy, that it's not forced, it's not contrived, but it comes across as natural, and it comes across as something which matters to me, which has made a difference in my life. So that's my real hope, that through our local churches we can increase people's confidence in talking about the stories of Jesus.
That's fantastic. Thank you ever so much. Thank you.
Thank you.